Let's talk about acne. Hey guys, it's Jaclyn, and today I wanted to film another face mask with Jack. This episode I wanted to talk about acne and pimples and blackheads and whiteheads and all of the things that happen on your face. I love filming these face masks with Jacks because I feel like we're just sitting down, you know, having a nice chat. So grab a cup of tea, put on your face mask, and let's talk about acne. Throughout all my teenage years, my skin has always been that one thing that I just wish could be perfect, or maybe not perfect, but better. Like I feel like everyone has that one thing, whether it's like, oh, I don't like the shape of my nose, or oh, I wish I was more fit, or whatever. My thing was always that I wish I had clear skin. It's always been that thing that's kind of on the back of my mind that I wouldn't want to say is like a huge insecurity of mine, but it's definitely something that makes me feel less confident, especially when my skin is breaking out. And it's just so frustrating, and it makes you feel, I don't even know how to describe it, because I understand that people probably don't care. Like when I see people who have breakouts or who have acne, I mean, I don't care about it. Like I don't judge them differently or treat them differently. If someone's a nice person, I mean, I don't even care what their skin looks like. As long as someone's nice to me, that's literally all I care about. And I don't even think twice when I see someone who has breakouts or who has acne. It's just something that's completely not on my mind. But when the roles are reversed and you're the one that has acne or has those breakouts, that's all you think people notice. And I mean, I remember having like conversations with people sometimes, like trying to, you know, just chat with someone, and I can like feel, you know, when you have those really painful like pimples, I could just feel one breaking out. It was like right in the center of my forehead, and I thought that's like all anyone could see. And I was like talking to someone, but I wasn't even really registering what they were saying, because all I was thinking was like, oh my gosh, they probably see this giant zit erupting from my forehead. And it's, I don't know, it makes you like super hyper aware and insecure, and it's just really not a good feeling at all. I think what's really frustrating with acne is that there isn't like a formula that you can follow to like clear up your skin or get rid of your acne. I mean, everyone's skin is so different, and everyone's acne is caused from something different. I mean, it could be like environmental reasons, it can be your habits like stress, it can be the foods you eat, it can be like lack of exercise, lack of water, it can be the way you take care of your skin if you don't wash your skin good. I mean, there's so many different things that contribute to acne that there's no like one set of things to do to completely rid yourself of acne forever. And I think that's what took me a while to kind of come to terms with, especially when like friends or family, they would try to be helpful and tell me tips or tell me what they do, and I'm like, oh my gosh guys, you just don't get it. Like, it's not a matter of just washing my skin more. Like, if anything, I'm probably over washing my skin. Or people who are like, just drink tons of water and it'll clear up your skin, and I'm like, guys, I literally drink 4 liters of water a day. Like, that can't be it. It's hard, and especially too, like, I mean, I feel like I've tried everything, and you know, when you Google how to get rid of acne or how to clear up your skin or anything like that, you get kind of like those 10 basic things that everyone says, like drink more water, cut out dairy, don't overwash your skin, but make sure you take off your makeup good at night, or don't wear any makeup at all, or I don't know, all these different things, right? And I feel like I was trying to do all of those things, or I was doing all those things, and my skin still wasn't clearing up. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what else can I do? Like, I don't understand. I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, I'm drinking water, I'm rarely wearing makeup. Like, I really would only wear makeup when I wanted to film a video or like go out. But on a day-to-day basis, I wouldn't wear anything. So I think I was just getting really frustrated and really desperate, and part of me, I don't know, part of me, I'm very conflicted, because part of me, it was like, I want to have clear skin. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people want to have clear skin, and especially filming videos and being on camera. Obviously, I want my skin to look its best. But then there's a whole other part of me that's like, Jaclyn, you're just a teenager, you're gonna have breakouts, like it's not the end of the world. So part of me was like trying to really get clear skin, and the other part of me is like, Jaclyn, let it be, whatever will be will be. But yeah, around Christmas time this past December, when I was actually away on holiday, my skin got like really bad. It was probably the worst that it had ever been. It was just super red, really inflamed, and not only like was there textural issues, like my chin and my forehead is really where I get breakouts. So of course there was like bumps and texture issues, but the worst thing is that it was like really painful. Even just certain ways that I would like move my nose or even just like open my mouth when I was talking, it would make them feel so sore, and my face was just like literally sore to even touch. So I was like, okay, I need to get this figured out. And that was kind of like, I guess, my breaking point, if you want to say that. Okay, we're at that part in the video where it starts dripping down my face. That means I need to start hurrying things up. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so basically at that point, when I got home from my vacation, I was like, I need to like figure this out. So I had actually talked to a friend, and she recommended that I go see a naturopath because she used to have really bad acne, and she went to the naturopath, got her blood tested, they did like a food sensitivity test, and then it turned out she had the food, not a food allergy, it was a food sensitivity to bananas or something like that. So she basically just cut out bananas, and then her skin magically cleared up. So I was like, you know what, I'm desperate at this point, I'm gonna try it out. So I went to a naturopath and I got the food sensitivity test, and it was actually really cool. I have it actually here. It has something to do with like the amount of antibodies in your blood or something like that. I don't know. I didn't go to school for this. I'm not probably the best person to take this advice from. But anyways, it shows you all of the food, and it shows you like color-coded too, the amount of foods that you're sensitive to and your body can't necessarily digest the best. And this isn't necessarily like specifically for acne. It can be for a bunch of other like issues, whether it be digestive issues or just other health issues. But the foods that are elevated and have a higher reaction could potentially link to acne or breakouts. So for example, all of these red ones up here are the elevated foods, and then these green ones are completely okay, and the orange ones are like getting close to being elevated, but they're borderline, like it's not that I need to cut them out completely. I just find it so interesting to see what my body has a harder time processing and digesting and dealing with. I just think it's really cool. Anyway, so some of my foods that are like on the highest end of the scale, the most elevated and the most reactive, are red kidney beans, which is so random because I used to eat like red kidney beans all the time, and I didn't think it caused my skin to break out, and it might not necessarily. I'm still kind of in the process of testing everything out. But just anyway, some other foods that were elevated was cow's milk, which I don't consume, cabbage, which is kind of random, and pistachios. So it's kind of bizarre and interesting to see. But what my naturopath recommended is that I eliminate those foods for 6 months, the foods that are elevated. And should it clear up my skin, then obviously there's a link, and if it doesn't, then we can slowly introduce those foods back into my diet. I also went to go see a dermatologist, and I think I was probably long overdue to go see a dermatologist. But it was really great as well and really helpful. She recommended that I use specific products and cut out certain products, like products that I was using on my skin in terms of like face washes and what I was using to remove my makeup, topical things like that. My dermatologist also recommended that I get a chemical peel and do blue light treatment. And chemical peels sounded super scary at first. And actually, you know what, I should probably do a video just about my chemical peel because I had an experience, let me tell you. Anyway, so I ended up getting a chemical peel. If you follow me on Snapchat, you might have known that already because I was kind of Snapchatting during my week of recovery. It was the first time I ever got it done, and yeah, it was an experience. By day 2, I thought I had made a horrible mistake, and I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I've ruined my face. And it was looking pretty rough. It looked like I got a really bad sunburn mixed with someone taking my face and just grating it on pavement. Like, it did not look good at all. I stayed in the house for like a week straight. You're not supposed to really go out anyways, and you're supposed to not have any sun exposure. But I basically hid in a dark room for a week. But after the week was up and my skin had, you know, peeled and recovered and all of that, it actually ended up being really effective, and it got rid of a bunch of my hyperpigmentation. So yeah, I did that, and then I've also been keeping up with doing the blue light treatments that she recommended. And blue light, like LED lights, basically are supposed to help kill the active strand of acne causing bacteria. So that'll help get rid of like active blemishes and stuff like that and help kill that bacteria, I guess. So yeah, I'm still like in the middle of getting that treatment done. That one, there's no like downtime. You don't have to hide in the house for a week with that one. You can go out right after. But yeah, seriously, Google like chemical peels, or Google like what people look like after they get a chemical peel. Prepare yourselves though. Sometimes they look a little scary. I'm really pleased with like the results so far, and I mean, obviously it's not, again, it's not 100% perfect by any means, but I can definitely see improvement, which I think is really important because for a while, like back in December, like my skin was just progressively getting worse. So to see it improving and clearing up, and I'm just generally feeling a lot better about it, like that's totally worth it to me. I don't think that you necessarily need to go see all those people or do those specific treatments to get clear skin. But for me, I just exhausted, I think, all of my options at that point. So I wanted to try something that I'd never done before. And like I said, I've been really happy with the results, and I can feel, or I can see that improvements are happening, which is really, really important to me. So that's kind of what's going on with my skin at the moment. I think I probably will do an updated skincare routine and show you guys like the actual products that I use. Maybe in a couple of months. I still want to give my skin a bit more time to, you know, kind of adjust and hopefully make some more improvements so I can really make sure I know what I'm talking about before I talk about it. But I guess I really just want to wrap this video up by saying that acne is frustrating and it's annoying, and I've been there and I know what it's like, and I still have acne and still have breakouts, and my skin I don't think ever will be perfect, but of course I think there's ways to get your skin better and feeling better. I think that's really the most important thing, as long as you're feeling good about yourself, because at the end of the day it doesn't matter what's on the outside, you guys know this, but it really does matter how you feel about yourself. So take care of yourself, but also remember that acne isn't going to be the end of the world. I think it's really important to be able to talk about it though, and to like kind of put your insecurities out there on the table, and even talk with friends or family, and I think it's really your support system around you that's going to make you feel a lot better about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it made you feel a bit more comfortable or made you feel like you weren't alone, because I know growing up all of my friends had perfect skin and I was like, guys, how do you have such good skin? Like, do you ever get a breakout? And I felt like I was the only one that had bad skin growing up, and no one knew what it felt like to have breakouts and stuff like that. I feel almost silly like going on about it for so long, because like I said, at the end of the day it's just skin. It's not the end of the world, but if it is something that, you know, gets you down, I think it's important to make a change and make yourself feel a bit better about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any suggestions for another face mask with Jack, because I love filming these. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!